Yes, hi, good day again. This is Dr. Pierre. As I said, I am doing a series on the issue of human traffic and smuggling within the Caribbean region. As I said, I was advised by one of the international agencies as the expert on human trafficking and migration in the region to conduct an information session so that we can videotape and give it to the public about the situation of what is happening within the Caribbean region with respect to human trafficking. So as I said, that the human trafficking in the Caribbean region is that there are a lot of challenges within the whole issue of human trafficking, how we manage it, how it's governed, okay, and one of the main reasons, as I said, why the Caribbean, why human trafficking in the Caribbean, why there is such a a, a problem or within within the Caribbean with respect to human trafficking. So we have to look at the Caribbean. So for example, the Caribbean, there are over 7,000 islands in the Caribbean. So okay, 7,000 islands. It's over 1 million square miles. One of the challenges within the Caribbean region is that there is no central government. There's no government that will really oversee the Caribbean region. You have 13 sovereign island nations within that 1 million square miles. You also have 12 dependent territories within that region. So in terms of there is no centralized law or no centralized code of ethics that really that can govern the Caribbean equally. Also, just in Venezuela alone, there are over 300 islands in Venezuela. There are over 315 islands in Guyana. One of the challenges within the Caribbean region also, there is a lack of resources to combat human trafficking in the region. Most of the countries do not have that resources. Also, there is weak human trafficking legislation. Okay, the legislations are not in keeping with the 21st century. Also, there is limited research for funding within the region, and most of the researches that are done, 80% of the funds go to administration or maybe go to the academic institutions. But in terms of actual research, in terms of solving the problems of human trafficking, most of the funding is not really appropriate properly. In addition, in the Caribbean, there is this legacy of sex tourism. Sex tourism is a major part of the Caribbean region. In fact, close to 10% of tourists that come to the Caribbean have that desire experiencing some sort of sexual escapade in their visits. Also, what we found out through the study, through our CARICOM study, is that we counted actually over 83 brothels in the Caribbean region. In fact, the Caribbean, there are over, in most of the islands, there are over 83 brothels. And at the time of our study, the Caribbean had also one of the largest brothels in the world. Okay, and so people come to the Caribbean. Sex is a major part of why tourists come to the Caribbean. Also within CARICOM and within the CARICOM region, whereas the Latin America and the Caribbean region, it's an area that encompasses 8% of the world's population, but it has 33% of all global crime. So the issue of crime and violence is a big problem within the Caribbean region. Also, the issue of demand for sex, the demand for sex is very high, not only from the foreigners coming into the Caribbean for the issue of sex, but also the demand for sex is very high among the natives, among the islanders. So this very, very high demand. And one of the interesting things about the Caribbean region is that the whole issue about sex and violence against women. So sex and violence against women is viewed as a form of entertainment. Okay, in terms of our discussion, meeting some of the Johns, we found that it was as a form of entertainment. Also, there are over close to 80 to 100,000 people that are smuggled through the Caribbean region, persons who come to the Caribbean as a way of the entry into the United States. So they use the Caribbean as a part. In fact, a researcher by the name of Cathy Yates, through the Darien, a lot of ex-Caribbean migrants come through this Darien part on the way to North America. To North America. In addition, the Caribbean has a low apprehension rate in terms of human traffickers. So it's almost very difficult. It's very difficult or not unusual that someone get arrested for human trafficking issues. In fact, human trafficking is almost like a perfect crime, because what happens is that if you get into that business, most likely you will never get caught. So criminal organization see this as an area to exploit, because they are certain that they would not be caught. As I said, that we were here conducting this series on human trafficking, this information session. And as I said, if you need any other additional information, you want to contact me, as I said, my name is Dr. Justine Pierre, and you can contact me via my email at cjustinepierre@gmail.com. That is CJUSTINEPIERRE@gmail.com, or you can get us through our website at dpbglobal.com. That is www.dpbglobal.com. Thank you.